Yeah. It's your boy Mark Scott, aka the Caramel Poppy, and this is Caramel Poppy Gaming. Hold up. Now, I brought some games last week of January, first week of February, and I just wanted to show you guys and just give my impressions on them. Was it worth the buy? Was it not? And I uncovered two hidden gems, in my opinion, that are overlooked on the Nintendo Switch. So let's get into it. The first game is Watch Dogs Legion. I know this game went on sale in not October, on Black Friday. The game released in October, a month before the Series X and PS5 released, and I didn't get it on Black Friday, so I ended up spending 30 on the Power Ups rewards pro day thing that GameStop holds, and I was like, I need a new game to play, and this was there. I just brought it just to try it out, and definitely not worth $30. The driving on it is pretty mediocre, so to say. If you ever played Watch Dogs 1, it has that sticky control to the driving. I'll see if I could put some gameplay up, but it's just not worth it. I would just definitely say if it ever gets back down to 2015 bucks, buy it. It's a decent game. It does the ray tracing for the Series X and the PS5, so that's another reason I wanted to check it out, was to see the actual ray tracing live, to see if it was actually worth the hype. It's decent and stuff, but it's just, I feel like the graphics could have been a little more on par. And yeah, it's just it's a last gen game. Let's just say that, not worth it. Definitely if it comes to the Ubisoft service, or if it ever comes to Game Pass, or you could, if you find it cheaper than $30, maybe. Right now, this, I feel bad for anyone that picked this up on the first day. The second game that I did pick up was Damon X Machina for the Switch. This is actually, believe it or not, uh, Nintendo's first party game. And when it first came out, they released a demo. It's basically like a mech shooter. It reminds me of the mech shooters from the PS2 era. And when I was growing up, I used to see I can't remember off the top of my name. I mean, off the top of my brain, but there was a lot of PS2 mech games, and I had a PS2 when I was younger. I never played any of those games, so I never got to experience it. I know what it's about. You hop in the mech, you fight other mechs. The whole premise of the game, Japanese style game. I brought this used. Um, I think it was like 54, and I used my $10, I think $5 power ups point to this. Or I did something weird or whatever, and I got a little cheaper at 48, or around that price. Now, I feel like this is an underrated game. One, if you guys know me, I do not like Japanese style games. I do not like the Japanese style premise of, the art style. I don't like the exaggerated weapons, and I'm more of a, I like things to get straight to the point. And this game does it. Another game that I played in the past is, well, matter of fact, I'll save it for the next one, but I'm not into Japanese style games. Like, it really has to take a lot for me to get into it, and this game actually is a gem. If you find this game, definitely pick it up. It might be hard to find brand new, but if you can find it brand new, physical, definitely grab it. I just brought this one used. Definitely a dope game. The cutscenes is not all that. I could say that it's just the subpar. The voice acting is like the way the characters move their mouth while they're talking is kind of but the actual cutscenes is cool. It looks nice and decent on the handheld mode on the Switch. The destruction is pretty dope. But I think where the game really shines is when you plug it up to your TV. I have, if you can see it in the background, the LG C10, and yes, it's only doing 1080. And if I'm not wrong, I think my TV upscales it, but it looks beautiful. The colors pop on when you're playing on the TV mode. It's definitely a dope game. You could customize your mech, customize your character. It's it's a straightforward game. You go based off of missions, and you just do your missions. You kill the area, secure something, do the objective. That's what it's about. If you like mech games and Japanese style games, you might like this. If you're not into Japanese style games or you want to get into it, I would suggest something like this. I'm not an RPG fan. This is not an RPG. This is more of a shooter. So definitely try this one first. Astral Chain, my last pickup. Brought this for like around 48. I was gonna buy a new, but I was like, let me just buy you, save some money. Because the thing is, my whole thing with single player games, I like the bottoms physical, just for the simple fact if I don't want to play it no more, if I finish it, or if it's not that good and I don't want it, I could always sell it. I could trade it in. I could give it to somebody. Multiplayer games, like I like to download digital because I like to replay them, or like spit on the screen. But I like to replay them, or like let's say if I lose my Switch, like my first Switch, I would have my games, or the games that I usually play a lot. These games are pretty singular. All right, Astral Chain is another Japanese style game. So you see where I'm going with this. I'm not a fan of Japanese style games, but I picked up two on the Switch. Now this game, it reminds me of Freedom Wars on PS Vita. And if you ever play Freedom Wars, it's similar to what's that game? Attack on Titan with the chains and stuff like that. And Freedom Wars is a Japanese style game, but it's action based, and it gets straight to the point. Straight to the point. It has a good story, and I'm not into Japanese style games, but I gave Freedom Wars a try, and I think me liking Freedom Wars actually led me to playing this. Basically, create your character. You're in the police corps. You're using monsters as a way of, I guess, tackling crimes and dealing with like extraterrestrial aliens and monsters, whatever they call them and stuff. I pay attention, but I'm not all into the lore. It's a 1 to 2 player game actually. So basically, you can have one person on one Joy-Con controlling the character, and then one person controlling the Legion, and basically that's how it works. And then you could, use your Legion in combination with fighting, so that way you guys could like take down enemies together using chain attacks. It's pretty dope. You can control the Legion and contingency while controlling your character. It's pretty dope. It looks nice on the Switch in handheld mode, but where the game really shines is on the TV mode, and the colors pop. The acting is decent. The voice acting is what you would expect from a Japanese style game. Or if you ever watch any type of anime, it's what you would expect. With the cheeky one-liners, or like the little corny one-liners here and there. But it's a pretty good game, man. I'm digging this game. It's like I'm trying to take my time with it. I don't want to rush through it because I want to enjoy it for what it is. But definitely a dope game if you looking for something new. I would also say this is an underrated gem, just off the simple fact this is a first-party Nintendo game, and this is from Platinum Games. These are the same people that did the Bayonetta game, so you would definitely see some type of similarities when you're playing this, and it's just an all-around good game. I just feel like a lot of people should play it because it got good reviews, decent reviews and stuff, but the game just went silent. Like, it's not one of those games where people rave and talk about like how Mario Odyssey was talked about for months on end, and Zelda. But those are iconic characters, and this is a new IP, so I don't expect that, and I would hope that they would actually make Astral Chain 2, because I'm actually loving the game so far. Daemon X Machina, I feel like if they could iron out some of the acting and stuff, like if they take notes from Astral Chain and then do the cutscenes in Daemon X Machina, the game would be way better. If you just want like an action game and stuff, just to kill time on the plane 30 minutes at a time, Daemon X Machina. If you want something with like a little story to it, a little more in-depth fighting styles. I mean, Daemon X has in-depth fighting styles with your mech suit and switching between weapons and then getting out of your mech. The fight is cool, but Astral Chain is a good game too. You know what I'm saying? But you wouldn't be disappointed picking up any two. I just feel like both of these games deserve more credit from Nintendo because they're stepping outside their realm. It's more action based. So definitely check these games out. They barely go on sale. If you do see Damon X Machina went on sale like a couple weeks ago from some retailer that I never heard of, and I missed out on it. It was like $20. If you could find it cheap, get it. Astral Chain is never gonna go on sale. If you do see it go on sale at GameStop for like $10 off, $15 off, or if it's like a sale by 10% off used or 20% off used games, and they have one of these games used, definitely pick it up. You won't be disappointed. I got both of them used, so I was looking real hard for Astral Chain, couldn't find it. David X Machina, I got the last copy, so But that's about it. I just wanted to show you my game haul. This game, definitely wait for a real price drop. Don't pay anything over 30. Alright, but yeah, these are the games I got. Let me know if you guys like this video. And if you found this helpful, definitely like, comment, and subscribe. It will pop up in the algorithm. It will help me out. And it will definitely let me know if you guys actually like these videos. I feel like I should showcase some of the games that I buy, even though that they're older, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. So that way you guys don't have to spend your hard-earned cash and buy a game that you're not sure about and stuff. But yeah, if you appreciate the video, just subscribe, like it, so it can pop up in the algorithm. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. It's your boy Mark Scott, aka the Caravan Poppy. I'm out.